Hi everyone, my name is Gautam Gupta and I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel, Universal Fundamentals. In this video, I will be talking about the upcoming transits that are going to be affecting you if your ascendant or moon sign are in the sign of Leo for the year 2023. Now, we have a lot of planetary changes that are going to take effect in 2023, and these changes are going to affect all of us personally in different ways depending on what our ascendant and moon sign are. Now, before I begin talking about these things, I do want to invite everyone to please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com, where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter and you'll get it delivered straight to your email address. You will also learn more about me and what I do as a Vedic astrologer. Now, if you happen to find this video helpful and useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which will allow other users like you to locate this video. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure to hit that bell notification icon so you do not miss out on any of these similar YouTube videos that I will be uploading in the future. I also want to let everyone know that I practice sidereal Vedic astrology and not Western tropical astrology. So make sure you know what your correct ascendant and moon sign are according to Vedic astrology. So with that being said, let's begin with talking about the important transits that are coming up for a Leo ascendant or moon sign for the year 2023. So, to give you all a bit of a recap as to what has been going on over the last 2.5 years, transiting Saturn has been going over your sixth house Capricorn. And remember, the sixth house deals with our health, our coworkers, employees, as well as our everyday routine. And over the last 2.5 years, you have been very disciplined and focused when it came to your health. I think you were extremely committed to a healthy lifestyle, and you may have even changed your diet or exercise routine to accommodate your health and current lifestyle. However, there could have been some underlying issues that you had to deal with regarding employees or coworkers, and this may have caused some struggle during the last 2.5 years. Because Saturn loves to be in the sixth house, you were able to successfully navigate these issues and find resolution through your hard work, diligence, and patience. Now, the first important event that will be occurring this year is that transiting Saturn is going to officially enter the sign of Aquarius on January 17th of 2023, where it will remain there until March 29th of 2025. Now, this transit will occur in your seventh house, and it will be in its own Multiple sign, which means that Saturn feels even more comfortable in the sign of Aquarius than it does in Capricorn. And furthermore, this is going to form a Sasha yoga, which is one of the five great yogas. And this occurs when Saturn is in its own sign of rulership or exaltation sign, and it is placed in the Kendra house. So the seventh house, remember, represents our business partnerships, spouses, and relationships in general. These areas are going to be a huge focal point for you guys over the next 2.5 years. You are going to find that a lot of commitment, duty, and even sacrifices will be required to make these relationships work and go through. There may be even a testing phase during this transit where you will see whether or not you and your partner are truly committed to the relationship. However, just remember that if you both put in the necessary time and effort to make things work, you'll have nothing to fear or worry about. It is only those who do not value the significance of relationships that are going to struggle a bit more during this time. Now, a transit that has been occurring since April of 2022 is that transiting Jupiter has been in your eighth house of Pisces, and it will continue to remain there until April 21st of 2023. Now, the eighth house, as we know, deals with our inheritances, psychological makeup, transformation, unearned wealth, as well as getting to the core and bottom of things. And one thing I have noticed is that you guys would have received a lot of unearned wealth throughout the last year because of this transit. I have seen numerous times that whenever transiting Jupiter, goes into the eighth house for any ascendant, people usually come into large sums of money without having to work for or earn it. And if you haven't received any money yet, there will be opportunities to do so up until April 21st of 2023, especially since transiting Jupiter is still aspecting your second house of money and finances. Now, while Jupiter has been aspecting your 12th house of Cancer, you may have found yourself taking a nice trip to a foreign country or simply enjoying some of your time in deep reflection. Now, while Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces, this is going to create what I call a triple point of manifestation. And this is where transiting Saturn in Aquarius, transiting Jupiter in Pisces, as well as transiting Mars in Taurus are all going to aspect the sign of Scorpio. Now, you see, transiting Mars has been retrograding ever since October 30th of 2022 at 1 degree of Gemini, and it re-entered the sign of Taurus on November 14th of 2022. Now, transiting Mars will finally turn direct on January 13th of 2023 at 13 degrees of Taurus, and it will remain in Taurus for the next 2 months. Now, for you guys, this triple point of manifestation will occur in your fourth house. And the fourth house, remember, represents our home, happiness, security, real estate, property, as well as vehicles. And I strongly believe that during this triple point of manifestation transit, things related to the fourth house will go extremely well and it will work out in your favor. If you are looking to move during this time or make any changes or renovations to your property, this is the best time to do so. You are going to feel very secure and happy during this transit, so take advantage of this and do whatever it is you need to do. Because remember, when you are happy, you are thinking from a place of clarity and direction. So you are going to have a peace of mind during this time. And while Mars is transiting in your 10th house of Taurus, this is going to be exceptional for your work and your career. If you have any opportunities to take up a leadership role, don't be shy. Go ahead and showcase your abilities to your audience, and you will most definitely be recognized and noticed positively. Now, this triple point of manifestation will last until March 13th of 2023, and this is when transiting Mars will finally enter the sign of Gemini. However, Jupiter and Saturn's point of manifestation and double aspect to the sign of Scorpio will remain until April 21st of 2023, and this is when Jupiter will finally leave the sign of Pisces and enter the sign of Aries. At that point, Jupiter will no longer aspect the sign of Scorpio. However, the double point of manifestation from March 13th through April 21st will still remain positive for fourth house matters. Now, ever since March of 2022, transiting Rahu has been going over your ninth house, and transiting Ketu has been going over your third house. And this transit will continue all the way through November 28th of 2023. And remember, the ninth house deals with our spiritual beliefs, our father, our teachers, as well as our higher education and learning. And over the past year, you have become obsessed when it came to these matters. And this will continue throughout most of 2023. Now, during this transit, you may have found that if your father is still around, he needed more of your attention than usual. There could have been some possible struggle that he has been going through lately in which he needed help. So if he is still around and you have the opportunity, help him out if you can. And conversely, since March of 2022, transiting Ketu has been going over your third house of Libra. And remember, the third house represents our communication, younger siblings, as well as social media. You may have found yourself quite detached from these areas in your life. Or it could have been that if you had a younger sibling, he or she needed your help in certain matters because they were in some sort of difficult predicament. Now, on April 21st of 2023, transiting Jupiter will enter the sign of Aries, and it will remain there until May 1st of 2024. And while Jupiter is in Aries, it will be aspecting the signs of Leo, Libra, and Sagittarius. And coincidentally, Saturn in Aquarius will be aspecting Aries, Leo, as well as Scorpio. So while Jupiter remains in Aries for the next year, the signs of Aries and Leo will receive a point of manifestation due to Saturn and Jupiter's influence. Now, Jupiter will enter your ninth house, and I believe this is really going to empower your relationship with the father or any teachers that you currently have. You will find that things start to improve and get better. However, one thing I do want you guys to be aware of is that because Rahu's influence on Jupiter in Aries is there until November 28th, it is important that you make sure you are following the righteous and clear path to whatever it is you are pursuing, especially given the fact that this is occurring in your ninth house, which represents spirituality. And this is because Rahu can sometimes temper Jupiter's righteous and pure qualities. Remember, Jupiter is very spiritual and pure in nature, while Rahu can be a bit materialistic. And sometimes it can be a bit too materialistic where it ends up following the wrong path of life if it is severely afflicted. And oftentimes, whenever I see Rahu conjunct or trine Jupiter, there is usually a tug of war occurring between the right and wrong path. In most cases, Jupiter ends up controlling Rahu's negative characteristics, and because Jupiter spends so much of its energies doing so, Jupiter's positive qualities become somewhat neutralized. So make sure you are getting the proper guidance and advice from your teachers. But the good thing about this Rahu and Jupiter conjunction in the ninth house is that it will receive its third aspect from transiting Saturn in Aquarius. So this is really going to solidify and empower the ninth house matters even more. And with this transit, any long distance traveling you end up doing should work out very nicely in your favor. Now, Jupiter's aspect to the third house is going to really start improving your relationships with a younger sibling. If there were any disconnects or disagreements with a younger sibling while Ketu was in Libra, then Jupiter's entrance into Aries and seventh aspect to the sign of Libra is going to mitigate these issues. You will find that communication and overall relationship with them starts to improve. Now, in addition, transiting Jupiter, Rahu, and Saturn is going to be aspecting your first house. And this is going to be very monumental for you in general. Because remember, the first house is all about you, your entrance into this world, your physical body, as well as your health. So I believe while Saturn and Jupiter both aspect your first house, this is going to be very beneficial for your health and any new projects or beginnings that you end up doing. So take advantage of this while you can. So this is what I wanted to cover regarding what's going to happen for a Leo ascendant or moon sign for the upcoming year 2023. I hope you guys got something out of this. Once again, if you found this video to be useful, then please give it a thumbs up by hitting the like button. Doing so will really help me out with the YouTube algorithm so this video can reach a vast audience. Also, if you are new to my channel and would like to see similar videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell notification. And if you would like to know more about me and what I do as an Vedic astrologer, then please check out my website, universal-fundamentals.com. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.